Just a little update on the dark of the moon phase and a little bit about what I'm up to. So dark of the moon phases really are about reflecting at things which you wish to clear out and let go of. It also has deep divination as part of it. And so a little bit about what I'm doing. I'm ending a phase of my life, and I've done this many times before. So there'll be a point in business, of which I've had quite a varied life and big skill set, when I get this inkling, like this feeling that something is pulling me a different way, or something is calling me a different way. And of the many, many things that I've done in business, including creating a £10 million property business, doing over 70 international retreats, running those for different people, doing investment, causing investment opportunities for people where they would get 20% back on their money, creating a yoga festival, which lasted for 4 years. I have been coaching people in business for now, non-stop really, for about 15 years. And again, I was having this little feeling happening that's just recurring a lot for me. And it was about the amount of time that I spend in solution-oriented thinking on behalf of other people. So I'm often looking at obstacles. What are their obstacles? How can we open this out and help them get to the next level? That's a big conversation I've been talking about. But for me, it was like, well, what is my next level? What is the thing that keeps occurring? And part of it, and it's so funny because I just set this up so that, one of my total icons in life, love, business, dance, music is Prince. Prince was all about pleasure. And it reminded me that one of the twists and turns in my life is that I've ended up being a solution breakthrough thinker for a lot of people who are stuck with obstacles. And so I focus a lot on their obstacles and, of course, bring them through to their next level where they, live an amazing life and make a lot of money and all of that kind of thing. But my work is deep in obstacles. And I had this vision, insight, if you like, that if I was to bring my legacy to the planet, what would I want to be known for? And I thought, I want to be known actually for pleasure. I want to bring in that pleasure aspect for people to set them free. And on a high level, I believe that if we are able to focus on our pleasure, then we would not be in conflicts. We would not go to war. We would honor the things that are most important to us, which are family and home and the animals and all of this. And it all comes out of the pleasure principle. So as a child, I was somebody who used to always be making potions. It was one of the things that I would play at. And then, of course, going into a whole witchy dimension as I got older, I started working with healing and have recommended ointments and various different things for people. Scent has been a huge thing for me, like what alters my world when I'm wanting to tap into a higher level. I always use scent, so perfume has been a big thing. And when I put these all together, I came up with my new vision, which is creating Aphrodisiacs and being at the forefront of natural, vegan, organic potions, if you like, to cause pleasure. Now, there's two threads in Aphrodisiacs. One is the scent, which causes people to, alter their reality and shift into something that's more sensual, meaningful. Scent is one of the biggest movers and shakers in our lives. It's how we have memory. We often associate great memories with a great scent or a beloved person or a beloved grandparent. For instance, I know the scent of my grandmother, because I was so happy living with her. And one body of work is the scent, and then there's another body of work which is all to do with bringing blood flow. Because what happens when you are not experiencing blood flow to those special parts of you that turn you on, then there's a kind of cutting off of sensation. And so aphrodisiacs are made of these two things. And when I was recently in Canada, I was like, I am going to create a body of work all around pleasure that is tapping into aphrodisiacs. And it's going to be looking at these two ways that you can shift somebody's reality. One is scent, and I started studying aphrodisiacs and looking at all the herbs and all the scents and all the recommendations for all the different cultures in the world. And then when I went to Canada to have some spaciousness in my life and be with my parents and hang out, one day I was wild swimming on Indian River, which is a really sacred place for First Nation people, and watching the kingfishers and having a really deep moment to self. And it was all pleasure. It was swimming and being in nature in this clean, beautiful water. And I suddenly, like, boom, I got the whole vision. It arrived like it's like a library of aphrodisiacs. And I'm going to be releasing the first one very soon. I took 200 samples back in my suitcase from Canada where it was being brewed and created. And then I thought to myself, I'm going to be at the forefront of this work, and I'm going to actually release 4. Those will be the first ones. Start with 1, and then I'm going to go into the whole realm of the world of aphrodisiacs, which means massage oil with the right scents that are going to set you up for pleasure. And dark moon is often the time to just say to yourself, okay, it's the end of a phase. What am I bringing in? And on the new moon on Monday, which is moon in Cancer, which is all to do with sensuality and the family and well-being, and it's water, I am going to be setting off on this big journey, still coaching people, still doing all of the work with getting solutions into their business and life. But really, there's a whole body of work that's moving off for me sideways, and it's all about pleasure. So follow. If you are interested in being one of the first who receives the first of my aphrodisiacs, please DM me, because I will put up a link soon where you can get them. But there's a pre-launch going to happen as well, and if you're interested in that, please let me know. Happy Dark of the Moon.